Well, I hope everyone is doing well, and welcome to my channel. And I'm gonna make some videos about like semiconductors because I work in the industry. And I'm kind of frustrated with the way things are here, and it's honestly like man, like in general, if I make these kinds of videos, I'm gonna make it they're gonna be pretty political, I would say, and I'm neither a Democrat, Republican, or anything like that. Like, I literally don't care because no matter which side you choose, you're gonna get the same thing. You're gonna get more for the rich, less for everyone else. Is like everyone's political policy nowadays. It doesn't matter Trump, Biden, whatever. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. And everything else in this country, in America, is slowly going down the shitter. Like going literally. Since the, let's say 2009, 10, 15 maybe. Around that time is when, I could start to see things going downhill. And I know there's going to be some people who are going to be mad at me, calling me like a liberal, who, like those types of people. But yeah, if you want me to make political content, I don't know, it's kind of up to you guys, but since I haven't really done much on YouTube, I decided I would do this. And you get to enjoy my nice background and get into DWM on it, so yeah. So today's video is specifically titled, Why America is Never Going to Succeed in the Semiconductor Industry Going Forward. And the answer is actually really simple. Why? And I'm actually going to show you why. So American semiconductor companies use a software called Cadence. Cadence is basically what lets you write like digital markup, or I guess I don't know how you call it. I guess digital markup or something. Basically Verilog VHDL code, or not really code, but you know what I mean. And at the same time, it lets you create the components like inverters, AND gates, blah blah blah, and basically it lets you shove all of that into one little chip and get that manufactured in the company. There's several alternatives to Cadence. In particular, you can go to my YouTube feed. Actually, let's go look it up. So, Cadence alternatives. Some of these I haven't even heard of, but the reason I'm talking about Cadence specifically is that it's because that's what companies like Texas Instruments and Intel use. Magic Wheels, I haven't heard of that. I also know that there is a Chinese alternative. I think, yeah, Chinese alternative. I don't remember the name, so I'm just gonna look it up. I think it's called EDA Venture. Something here. No, what was it? Dang. No, there was one. X, I think, EDA or something along those lines. And by the way, I am really pro China, pro Russia. So if you're one of those America bro people, you might wanna just leave. I think it's called X. Oh yeah, X Epic. That's what it was. I'm literally stupid. X Epic. That's what it's called. Yeah, that one. This is Chinese version of Cadence. And just look how much better this looks like. Dang, that's actually something else. But this logo looks better, but whatever. Ah, gosh. What? I need this. Freaking Google is being weird. That's the kind of X epic I'm looking for. I want to like see some examples on their website. Yeah, that's why I thought, okay, I see how it looks kind of similar to that, but it's not. I mean, look at how much nicer this is, right? Like, this is obviously, I think, I can't really tell what code language that is. Definitely some kind of a hardware description language. Maybe Verilog, I think it's Verilog. Can't really tell. Yeah, it's definitely Verilog, I think. Okay. Yeah, but look how much nicer this looks like. You even have that, this schematic view here. Something that Cadence doesn't have. You have you even have a source code window. That's so nice. Like this is so nice. I wish I had this, like being an American working in these companies. Man, like I wish they use this. Yeah. And this just proves my point that American semiconductor stuff is screwed. So I'm going to log in. And this is Cadence here we have open, so like I looked up some tutorials on YouTube and I'm going to do it for proof again. Some of these are from like 10 years ago. And yeah, Google sucks. I need to start using Yandex, honestly. I have a Yandex account, but I will later on. I'll figure it out. 3 years ago. Just 3 years ago. You can probably tell I'm pretty burned out. There was one that was 10 years ago, but the point is that like I think this is 11 years ago, and you can see that it hasn't really changed. Like, look. Do you see any difference? I don't see any difference. And this is 2013. Like, come on, man. Like, this is ridiculous. You have to maintain your software. And why is it in all these stupid windows? Why can't you make it one big screen like the Chinese version? Like X Epic or, yeah. And this editor is, I'll show you, this editor is so hard to use. Like normally if you right click, right, and you drag, you can move the schematic, right? But here it does this, it zooms in. Like bruh. Good thing I have a mouse wheel to like fix the situation. Like no, like I want to, when I right click I want to move, I don't want to zoom. Man, like and this like most software, if you just click on that, like for example when you press the space bar here, I don't know, what is that, like I want to rotate this, right? Instead I have to click and I have to press R, right? So yeah, and it's doing something weird too. Look, it never does what what is this, like come what. Where did that even come from? Oh, and you can't press Ctrl Z, right? Ctrl Z doesn't work. You have to go here. You have to press U. Yeah. Talk about being weird. Like, really, like... I mean... What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. it's just so bad to use. Like like come on, like all of this. Like there's freaking so many windows open at the same time. Oh, and don't get me started on the whole like spy simulator. It's horrible. Like here I have this. You have to do launch, and you have to click this AEA, but it doesn't matter. It's this. This is not that bad. This is horrible. Like for example, you can't run really any simulations correctly until you go here. And I mean here, and you set this to Spectre, which I've already done. Otherwise, it'll give you something weird and it won't run properly and stuff. And it doesn't even do it by default. Like you have to manually click it. Oh, and to add more salt on the wound, you have to go here, and you have to manually put in the path for the library for each of these, for like these transistors that I use. Like, I mean, this is just one type of transistor, but there's a peak type of transistor that I have here, that I need here. I mean, I will need here, sorry, in the future. But the thing is, for every model name, you have to type in a full path of the directory. Like, there's no file browser. Like you have to type in. Well, I guess there is, but then you have to find it, and this is a university computer. It's not even my computer, and I don't know where it even is. So I have to go to like another project and open it. It's like just can you just save it in here? Like can you save it? And even like since it comes with the transistor, like the MOSFET, right? Why not just attach the library path to the object of the MOSFET itself, so you don't have to manually put it in? Like, dude, like, gosh, this is horrible to use. I have to open. I can't even open it for some reason. That's nice. Like that's really nice. It's cool, because I don't have that workspace or library workspace open. Man, like this is the reason why America will never ever beat China in semiconductor. I'm talking about ever. So KL46 microcontroller, right? You know how much this thing costs? And this is by no means like advanced. This is by no means like a good or advanced or anything like that. Actually, to be fair, I'll go to AliExpress. I'm gonna be really unbiased. This is YouTube's least biased video, right? No, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in that. Okay. Well, fine. Let's go to eBay, because eBay should have it cheaper, anyways, right? 20 bucks, right? Plus $4 shipping, right? That's insane, right? Okay, now let's actually go to eBay then, to be fair, and look up the Chinese, much better version of the microcontroller, which I have sitting here. And let me get the tag off of it. Okay, CH32V 307. There you have it. 16 bucks. Oh, and by the way, this is this is a 144 megahertz clock. This, on the other hand, is only a 24 megahertz, or sorry, 48 megahertz clock. This is a 144 megahertz clock. I got it for cheaper though. So this is much faster. Okay, now let's take something of the equivalence. I have another chip here. This one has a 90 megahertz clock. It's also Chinese, but I want you to see. By the way, it's actually much cheaper than that. I want you to see just how far behind America is in terms of embedded devices, embedded processors. This is an $8 chip. About so, $10 chip. And this alone is much better than this, because this is a 90 megahertz chip. And if you want to bypass Trump's fat tariffs and Trump's fat ass, you can go and buy it on AliExpress, much cheaper. This is $5, free shipping, or not free shipping, I guess. It depends. You have to find it. You have to find the right one. I'm curious because I bought these for, yeah, okay, you can get them for $2, $3. So it's pretty cheap. So, you know, your little fatty little President Trump, right? So he's going to put tariffs on Chinese goods, right? Now I want you to think twice what that actually means. So you might think, oh, he's gonna hurt China, right? But the reason, the way tariffs work is actually stuff like this will get so much more expensive, where it will be as expensive as this, meaning you can't buy this anymore. You'll have to buy, I mean, you can buy this, but, and you'll probably want to still buy this, because this is literally better than this, unless the tariff is so fat that this becomes so much more expensive to get than this, right? But at the end of the day, it's not China who's paying for it. It's you. You are paying for it. You have to pay more money to buy this. It's not like, oh, China, yeah, screw China. It's screw you. It's fucking you over, not anyone else, because you have to pay more for this stuff now. That's how tariffs work, my friend. But back to this little piece of shit. So let's try to get this to work somehow. I know they have a here. Let's look up the ASU thing lab, whatever majigger here. There's some presentation on here which they have the actual path written out, which I can just copy into a text editor and then paste in there. And it's absolutely fucking retarded that I have to do this every time I make a new project. It's driving me insane. Like, please take me to China. I'd rather work in a Chinese company than an American company, American semiconductor company. That is, like, please, for God's sake, just get me out of this shithole. This third world country who thinks it's a first world country. It's not a first world country. It's a third world country. It has no chances against Russia. No chances against China. What is it gonna do against freaking hypersonic missiles? Look at freaking China's jets and China's fleet, right? Like, what chance does the United States have against that country? Zero. There's little, like, and like, to add fuel to the fire, American men, young men in America are so, they have been betrayed by their own country. They have very little chance of getting a girlfriend, most of them. Very little chance of buying a property, and they're also shamed for it and being called lazy and playing, aka stop playing video games type people, right? But in reality, it's not really their fault, it's the country's fault. We screwed them over. Because how do you buy a house, right? Unless you make a lot of money. Like, even me, I'm not planning on living here. I just simply, like, it's ridiculous. I paid $400,000 for a shitty shack in Tucson, Arizona. No, you can buy a fairly huge house in like Eastern Europe for that kind of money. Like I'm talking a 3-story house with a freaking pool and a sea, like a view on the ocean, for that kind of money. in Eastern Europe, right? But in the United States, you get a little shack in the center of the city in Tucson. Yay, America! Fuck yeah, America! Dude, I love America so much. Oh my gosh, I want Trump, Biden, hamburgers. Stupid as fuck. Stupid. You're stupid. You're literally like those soy boys. Like, oh my gosh, America is so good. White picket fence, American dream. Oh my gosh, yeah, because it's you have to be asleep to believe it, right? That's what George Carlin said. You have to be asleep to believe it, literally. Like he freaking nailed it. Where is the yeah, see, I have to look through all of these stupid files to just find that one goddamn path to that stupid ass library. Now, what I'm going to have to do actually, I'm going to try this. I'm going to load some of my old sessions, and I'm going to try and get that path over. From there, okay. Yeah, I just want to show you just how bad this software really is. Just how horrible it is to use. Oh, look, we have our path here finally. And I have to copy it, because I don't know if it will copy. And I'll literally just have to paste it on my device. And by the way, we're recording. So we're going to have to open a terminal, and we have to make a new file, which we're not even going to save. Is this even like .im, right? That's a valid file extension. And like, what's even more retarded about Cadence is the fact that it's actually a Windows executable that runs on Linux. It's so stupid. Why not make a Linux executable, right? Like, everyone runs Cadence on Linux, right? Why you have to install Wine to run Cadence? Like, dude, think, like, oh man. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, now that we have that, might as well actually just no. I'll leave it here and see what happens. I'll just have to get rid of some things, I think, and it'll be fine. Still, like, you have to literally jump through hoops to get anywhere with this old piece of shit. Oh, and fun fact, if you try to edit these, if you try to put in like physical numerical values here, right? And this is probably the worst thing about Cadence, right? So what will happen is, you see how it says minimum width here and it says micrometers, right? If you try to put in 450 nanometers, it will, when you close it, it will change it to 450 micrometers or something like that, something retarded like that, and also screw up all of these. So you have to define variables and name the variables with the correct value in order for Cadence to not do that. Like, it's literally, like, using Cadence is literally jumping through hoops. That's all it is. Like, it's jumping through hoops trying to get things to work. It's ridiculous. Like, it's third world tier EDA software. That's what it is. It's third world tier EDA software. And I think I'm going to continue the video a little bit longer before I sign off. I just wanna get this simulation to run, and then I'll basically end the video after I get that to run. Because you'll see how much pain and suffering I have to go through just to get that, or maybe not that much. We'll see. It really depends. It's kind of a what? How do I? Wait, can I not add variables? Hold on, what? Well, this is different, by the way. This needs to go away. So, okay. So there's no new variable. You have to right click and click edit, right? As if you're editing something, but you're not. You're just making a new one. So retarded. And then we need what? VA. And then I'll just make it 0.1 volts. Since that's what is intended, and then frequency can be what, like 10 kilohertz or something. And now is the most annoying of it all. Getting it to run. I think you have to do this. You have to select which ones to. I mean, maybe this is software is good for like old like white men, like old boomers, but it's definitely something that should not be used going forward. In the brutality and honesty of the situation, let's see what happens. I forgot about. Well, at least see that's a positive. It adds this variable name, which I totally forgot about, which is nice. That's one like small positive, I guess, amongst the negatives. Big ones being it not saving your previous inputs. Oh, and you also can't name these the way you want. You have to name them the way it wants. So you can't name them that, right? That's so nice. Oh, and these have to be the same, or else you're going to have problems. It's a literal horseshit of a programming job. I don't know who did this. I'm curious who did it, but they did. I mean, it's probably been done like I don't know what, like 20 years ago or something. When was this first released? It was released in 1983 and 1999. Synopsis. That's the one in the beginning of the video I was looking for. Dude. No shit. But then, why hasn't it changed? Why hasn't it changed since 2013? What? Do they, like, not care? There's like, all this, like, paper tiger fluff going on here, right? But like, Do they just not care? Really? Really? Artificial and... Chip GPT. What? Oh my gosh, this is such brain rot. This 5G wireless millimeter wave. Whole concept of millimeter wave is kind of stupid. I mean, it's written in C. This is pretty pathetic. It sounds like a bunch of paper tiger fluff when in reality it's this, and it has been this since 2013, as you saw in that video. Man, oh man. So what was it whining about? Oh, I didn't like the fact that I named them the way I didn't like the way I named. Okay, cool. And I can't. Oh, I can't. That's nice. So I can't rename a variable too, right? That's so nice. Change. Yo, that's fire. I can't rename the variable, dude. That's I have to delete it. That's. Wow. That's some top-notch coding right there, my guy. Learn C, bro. Dude. Maybe some old white guy in their freaking fat ass just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this brings me back, bro. This brings me back to the day, you know, when I was using my Commodore PC. Oh my gosh, bro, dude. But like, it's freaking like, we need to like move on, man. Like, dude, you have to dude. This is the age of like neural networks and AI, bro. Dude, you can't be stuck in that past, my guy. We need to keep going, man. I'm sorry, but it's the reality of the situation is you have to. We can't just sit there as a civilization for hundreds of years doing the same shit over and over again, my guy. Okay, we got to do some stuff. Cool. Now once it's done its stupid shit, I have to now tell it to plot this, which is another pain as well. So I think it's let's see. So exactly how do you select? See, it's not obvious. Like looking at these menus, it's not really obvious. Okay, that's something that they want to see. And doesn't really show on this one. That's nice. So yeah, that's also another fun fact. It doesn't show on the other window, which is this block over here. That didn't do much. Oh wait, it did right here. I mean, that's kind of what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I would call this, so far it's pretty successful. Now what do they want from me exactly here? By the way, the fact that a university uses this, just go. Stop looking at like old stuff and learn how to use the new stuff. Like, I'm serious. Okay, I think this is what they want. Pretty sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so retarded. This, like, automate, man. Like, dude, just freaking tie the object to another object, my guy. Okay, they don't even tell you what they want to see actually for this point. That's so nice. Oh, I have to say, the American education system is such a freaking joke. It's ridiculous how stupid it is. Teachers are underpaid, right? And they're given so much information to teach that, like, it's just really not fair to anyone, because the admissions fees for these classes are insane. So if there's 30 people in one class and the class costs what, $2,000 or something, right? That means you get $60,000 from that class alone, right? Right. So, and what's the teacher's salary? It's not even that. But most classes at the university I go to are 300 people, 100 people. So that's what, $600,000 that the university gets from that class, for one class. $600,000. Well, and also as a teacher, you have to teach multiple classes too. So let's say that same teacher with 30 students has another class with like also 30 students. So you have like $120,000 that the university just made on that. And the teacher doesn't even get that much. Like, you kidding me? You're gonna pay a teacher that much money to teach, like a college teacher? Oh, that's a teacher lecture. Really? You're gonna pay a lecturer that much? That much? An instructor that much? That really? That, dude, you can't survive on these wages in America. By the way, you can't. Like, this is not a livable wage in the United States. How much does a house cost, bro? A shack in Tucson, like a little shack, costs like $200,000, my guy. So you're gonna have to be working at least 3 years to pay back a shack, dude. Like, these are like one of the most important people in society, right? But then they're treated like this, right? Yeah, dude. No shit. The United States is fucked, and I hope the United States fails. Like, there's so much wrong with this country. You have mistreatment of young men. You have these shitty wages. You have incredibly expensive housing. You have the rich who are getting rich. You have the freaking little fuck ass called Elon Musk. Gosh, I hate him. He pisses me off so much. So much wrong with this country. Like, I swear, it's man, it's just ridiculous. And yeah, gosh, help me, please. I want to go back to Russia. Yeah, I've heard stories of people moving from Russia to the United States and going back right after. I think it was like two like famous people, I think, wanted to move to the United States. They're like, oh well, this place is literally a shithole, and then they just moved back. And yeah, don't believe the propaganda that tells you that oh my gosh, you have no freedom in Russia. Like you can't be a gay person in Russia. Like Russia hates gay people. That like no one cares, dude. Like no one cares about that there. Really, I think the only types of people they hate in Russia is Americans. Like that's honestly what I've seen. I haven't really seen anyone like openly hate gay people. I mean, they might meme about it, but like I haven't really seen anything like that. Maybe the government kind of just has prejudice against them, but like it's the government. Governments are governments. Like no one really likes government anywhere. But at least over there, it's better than here to a certain extent. I would say. I'm not sure about China. I can't really say the same about China. I don't really know too much about China to. I know that there are like lies about China that like China sucks. China has homeless people problems and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is. I've looked at those videos on YouTube where they walk down the street in China, and I have not seen like nearly as much homeless people as you see here in Phoenix, Arizona. So yeah, I really don't think that that's something you should trust. So like like I still haven't. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just add them manually because this is just retarded. This is literally, huh? Hello? Yo, yo. Oh, okay. So that's kind of, but okay. I think I can let that pass for now. I don't really see more of it. I see more of it being my fault than their fault. It's still really weird. Like this looks like it was developed by some teenage JavaScript junkie from high school. That's literally how this looks like. And this is using like freaking like Intel and TI and stuff. Oh my gosh, save me please. Let's see if this even works. Is it doing anything? Yo. Huh? What? You're showing me an error message? Where? Where's their message? Dude, where is it, bro? God, look how horrible. Okay, there is the error message. What does this mean? What kind of cyclic dependency? What? Is it not like this? That I have to get rid of that? So now it will work? I don't know. Oh, now it worked if after I like clicked it like several times. Okay, that's interesting. Dude. Dude. Oh, I forgot. You have to. There's this weird syntax. You have to use. Huh? Yo. What? Is it this? Is that what they want? Okay, so I'm assuming it should complain about N2 now, right? So it did something, right? But we don't know what it did. What a piece of shit. What is this? Okay. So that... So how does this even make any sense? Doesn't even make these. Oh my gosh, these plots don't even make sense. Like there's clearly like a freaking source here. My guy, dude. Oh my gosh, this is so like you see like why. I think at this point you should be pretty darn convinced that if America doesn't do something about this, they're gonna be shitting the shitter with semiconductor industry. Like Intel is already fucking itself over. Like seriously, like what is this? Like what is this? Like Stone Age boomer jammer thingamajigger? Rock on, babe, bro. Like seriously, man. Like what? Like right. It's this one, right? I totally forgot. Can we add this one? Yo, this one? Yo, this one. Boomer jammer, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Rock on. Man, please don't show me something stupid. Okay. This makes literally 0 sense. Because if this is not activated, right? There's 0 voltage here. Then it's not... what? maybe this is too fast? No, that can't be. 200 nanoseconds. Maybe it's too slow. 200 nanoseconds is what? Five megahertz. What does it say in the school thing, Magicker? Four milliseconds, 1 kilohertz. So let's do that. At least they have that. That's good. Thank you. Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Sorry, stupid. But I think I'm gonna close the video because I got everything to run eventually. So now I have to. Now you have seen the truth behind all of this, and you can tell your friends how bad Cadence is. I'm just gonna show you X Epic one more time before I go, just to cement things down. Dude, Disney's little shit. Why is Google giving me this stuff? Okay, X Epic. Cadence or something. I don't know how you even. You know what? Let's just go to normal search engine. That means China, by the way. Oh, they have a LinkedIn. I was kind of curious about that. My Japanese is pretty bad. Home something person something spy. I don't know what this letter is. Insights. To unlock the data is what that says, I think. Why is that my... Okay, so they don't really have anything, but still interesting. I'm gonna type China if it's on a site. That's the one, okay. So this video spanned like about 20-30 minutes, and for the last few seconds I'm going to just where is media? Just show you zoomed in version of how their software looks like. Why can't I, how do I zoom in with Opera? Yo. Perfect. Opera is kind of dookie. I should probably switch to the Yandex. I have problems with the Yandex before though. I had problems where it needed GStreamer. I didn't have that. I had FFmpeg, so after I update the browser, it wouldn't play audio anymore, or I think video, both. So I had to switch to Opera. Opera is not horrible, but it's definitely better than Chrome for sure. But I would say Yandex kind of takes the cake as my favorite browser. Yeah, so this is a X Epic for you. And now let's quickly compare it to this. By the way, this is finally looks like something is it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of what I expected, but I just don't know why this is 0. I guess it's just too small maybe, although it's not. I mean, why? Yeah, I don't know what this thing is doing. Whatever. But yeah, look how much nicer this just looks. Like, you have everything in one spot. You even have this diagram which they have pulled up here. This looks like the Moon River Studio programmer development environment for the microcontrollers. I think it looks pretty nice, honestly. But one thing with the Moon River Studio is that you would rather use their library of functions instead of rank the registers directly, unless you have to. Otherwise, all the initialization and setup is just really easy to mess up, so it's better to just use their functions that they have for you. But yeah, this is even, like, this looks better than even Vivado. Vivado is a different software for specifically for digital design simulation, but I would say this waveform graph is much nicer to look at than theirs. No wonder they make such good microcontrollers. And on that note, I'm going to say bye to you guys. I hope you liked my anti-American rant today, and please don't do anything stupid. Please don't salivate over Trump or where he's gonna save your life and blah blah blah, or vice versa. Like your moral of the story, you're on your own. You're on your own here, and you don't need to rely on other people to solve your problems, because they won't. In fact, in this situation that we're living in right now, America doesn't have much time left. In a few years, it will collapse from economic mismanagement, or just a failure to win these conflicts. Because I don't really see America winning in Ukraine or in Israel or in Asia. I really think Israel has no shot. And judging by recent what do you call it, turmoil in Japan regarding American tourists, and that Japan wants to make its own NATO and stuff like that, and Japan has actually, I think, stopped buying American government bonds or something. So America's about to lose a huge ally right now. So, and there have been actually protests to kick out the American bases out of Okinawa, which I really hope that happens, because I honestly you've seen all of these videos, like freaking Johnny Somali and all of those bunch of retards coming there and just doing these stupid things for attention. And there's also, I mean, the protests in Okinawa, they were about American servicemen, I think, sexually harassing Japanese women, which I'm not really surprised about that, because that's something very American. That, that's just something like American military men would do. It just seems like that to me. Like, it's, I mean, if you're an American man and you're serving in the U.S. military, you're by definition dumb, because you're serving for a country which literally betrayed you and just has nothing to offer to you unless you basically be an asshole to people. And on that note, see you guys in the next video. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like, share, comment, tell me. But so this is one of my first types of videos like that, so if you like it or have any suggestions, let me know. See you guys.